Hi, good morning. Today, I wanted to talk about the instruments that I've played. An instrument is something that a person uses to make music. Instruments are items that have different sounds depending on what family of instruments they belong to. For example, there is the brass family. Brass instruments include the trumpet, the saxophone, the French horn, the trombone, the tuba, and other instruments like this. There is also the percussion family. Percussion instruments are instruments that you hit, like a drum. There are many types of drums, but I don't know all of the names. Another instrument in the percussion family is a cymbal. Cymbals are instruments that you wear on your hands, and they are two big metal circles, and you hit them together to make a sound. Another family of instruments is the woodwind family. Woodwinds are instruments that you blow into. Woodwind instruments are instruments like the oboe, the flute, and the clarinet. Another family of instruments is the strings. Stringed instruments are instruments that have strings. They have threads that produce the sound. One example of a stringed instrument is the guitar. The ukulele is another example of a stringed instrument. The violin is another stringed instrument. Did you know that the piano is also a stringed instrument? Because the sound comes from tiny strings connected to each of the piano keys. I play guitar. I have played guitar since I was 15, I remember I was so excited because my parents bought me my guitar for Christmas. Earlier that year, I had watched a girl play guitar, and it inspired me to want to try to play guitar. I remember the first time I tried to play guitar. My mom played piano, and she was trying to help me learn. But it's a lot easier to press a key on the piano than it is to put your fingers in the correct positions on a guitar for the first time. So it's a funny memory because she had to play piano so slowly, and she sang the song, "Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine." At first, for some reason, the D chord was the hardest chord for me to learn. A chord is a combination of notes when you play guitar. For example, the D chord consists of using 3 different fingers to play the chord. There are 6 strings on the guitar, and if you play any one string individually, that is called a note. But when you combine the notes, you will get a chord. I haven't learned many new chords or songs since I was 16 or 17, because every time I play, many of the songs have the same chords. And it's not a hobby I put a lot of effort into or do very consistently. But whenever I do play guitar, I feel very happy. Music is such a special thing that we get to experience in our lives. When I was younger, my mom wanted me to take piano lessons. So I went to piano lessons, but I forget everything that I've learned except for one song, part of a song called For Elise. Maybe you've heard it before because it's famous. It goes something like that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed learning more about instruments in English.